card handling I've seen all week, bro.
Crisp
Absolutely.
All right, we are up and running. Christian Janik, Hayden Deegan, Noah Viney. A lot of players in this one. Revan Gordon with the hole shot. Conaguer second. Noah Viney third. Dylan Blecka fourth. Zayden Mason fifth. Hayden Deegan is sixth. There is the 55 in the mix there. That's Revan Gordon, part of that Gordon clan there. The dad races, both the kids race. Mom would probably wax half the guys here.
Oh, man, look at this now. Here we go through the middle, through the outside, through the inside. Gordon going to have his hands full right now.
There's the 27 of Christian Janik. He has got a shot here. Got the lowest scores thus far. Janik with 4, 2, and now 7 moto scores. He's tied with your leader, Revan Gordon. So for the moment, freeze the field, and Revan Gordon would be your champion. But as we know, a lot of racing to go, and Gordon's going to have some company. Here comes the number 39. It is Hayden Deegan.
Yeah, we've absolutely seen Janik come through the pack before. That is not an issue with that youngster. He's got all kinds of speed at number 27, because that Kawasaki no stranger to the lead pack.
Here they come around that monster mile. It is still Revan Gordon. Hayden Deegan double jumping the braking bumps now.
Wow.
Some riders taking that outside line. That's Adler Caudle. Not been coddled as a child at all.
Not at all. That guy's a tough guy.
All right, let's look for the 27, that green Kawasaki of Christian Janik. Got to get him up there. He is in about 8th. He's in 7th.
Oh, almost had contact there. Who was that? That looks like that might have been Mason and Deegan, as a matter of fact, coming together there, coming around the pond.
Green flag waving, final moto of this Loretta Lynn's. It has come so quickly, Megawatt.
Absolutely, Kevin Kelly. Been a blast being up here with you this week, man. We have seen some fantastic racing, and you know, when it gets long and drawn out, man, it's good to have somebody you can count on to back you up here at the tower, man.
And likewise, it's been a pleasure calling the races with you and Wygan.
For sure, bro. Yep, definitely.
Absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed it. And now Christian Janik still in 7th, and look at the points. Christian Janik now just 1 point behind Noah Viney, then a sea of 15s and 16s, all the way back to 5th place.
Well, we're about 17 minutes away right now from settling this thing, that's for sure, and a battle up front still raging.
Hayden Deegan still trying to track down now Noah Viney, who has taken over the point. Revan Gordon has slipped back to the number 3 spot. Jude Smerlick 4th. Dylan Blecka is 5th. Blecka is 5th. Zayden Mason is 6th. Christian Janik has to get moving. He's 7th. Adler Caudle 8th. William Conaguer 9th. And Mason Davis rounds out your top 10.
Whoa, Deegan makes a small mistake as they exit the red zone, coming out of Storyland. Pushing that outside edge just a bit.
Yeah, he really is. He's been on that same spot 2 laps in a row.
Yeah.
Watch him double right through here. These things turn into a little jumps right about here. Then rock. Well, at least that's what he's been doing.
A little manual that time, though. Set the front end down nice and smooth on top of it.
You got all kind of loose coming out of that and around that over the big anthill.
You know, as fast as this guy is, you know, relatively smooth, man. Doesn't make herky-jerky motions, smooth arcs into corners. Yeah, he can square it up. Yeah, he can come underneath somebody and block them. But I got to tell you, a very, very smooth style to carry the amount of speed he does.
So Zayden Mason on the 44 machine is 2 spots in front of the 20. The Rides Unlimited BTO 7 MX rider. We saw them dicing all the way out on amateur day at Paula. Same deal. Hayden Deegan and Noah Viney and a few other guys. And Viney was able to be, he was super competitive, even out west.
And we talk about raising each other's game. That's exactly what these two are doing right now. They are elevating each other's game. They are bringing out the very best that they have to offer. Noah Viney bringing 110% right now. Deegan wanting to go out with a moto win as well. He's not going to leave anything on the table. And these two just absolutely pushing each other away from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, we'd love to know if the numbers bump whenever Hayden Deegan races, because you know he jumps on social media and his 1 million followers. I guarantee you, you can see a spike in the numbers here when we see these guys racing.
right back on the track, Kevin. Here we go. The war rages on. Back down into the tree turn here, leading back into the beach around the Polysport Pond one more time. Deegan cuts back to the inside right now, knows he needs to make this track at short spot. Oh, contact.
There was nowhere to go right there.
Wow.
I think he thought he was going to go a couple of lines over, and he didn't. And he kind of had to jam on the brakes. So Hayden Deegan getting a little antsy here, trying to put the pressure on Noah Viney. Viney knows he's there now.
You better believe it. He knows exactly who it is, too.
Great racing there. I mean, that's pure control to stop that machine at the last second. I would have plowed Viney. He would have been beating me up in the middle of the track. It wouldn't have been pretty.
Look how quick that bike reacts to a Deegan's, man. That thing is tuned. I will promise you that. At any given time, it will accelerate. It can cross ruts. It can change from inside to outside line. That bike is about as dialed as you're going to find.
Well, look who's made a pass. He's tied now. Christian Janik has moved to the number 6 spot. So now he has to find a way around Zayden Mason, who is 1.2 seconds in front of him. If he can do that, make that pass, he would be your national champion. And Noah Viney, your leader, though, he is in the championship position right as we speak.
Viney answering the call. Deegan bobbles pretty bad there, gets a little head shake, looks back over his shoulder to make sure nobody's coming up.
Viney doing a great job, man, fighting off the number 38 of Hayden Deegan.
Yeah, that's some pressure right there. I mean, it's been consistent now for 3 solid laps, and Viney undaunted by it right now.
So
not
12
shaking.
minutes in, 12 minutes to go. And Viney just wheeling through those big ruts. Hayden Deegan says, I can do that too.
Actually taking a page out of Deegan's book on that one for sure. Deegan very good in that middle line.
The fence comes to life here. They are cheering for the Danger Boy.
I got to tell you, Viney holding up amazingly well, taking everything Danger Boy's thrown at him so far. Here comes the 43 now. Got to defend that inside. Danger Boy follows him through. Now he takes the wide line as well.
For the pack, Janik has jumped into the number 1 in terms of this national championship with 4-2-5 scores. He is now in control of this.
Yeah, Yannick
that was
just
a big pass.
I didn't get to see it. I'm glad you pointed it out there because he'd been working. He'd been coming through the pack. So that number 5 spot right now, as you said, gives him the advantage by 1 point. Awesome.
And Noah Viney fighting for his life, doing everything he can do to keep Hayden Deegan behind him and his chances alive for this championship. He's only a point out. So if anything happens to Janik, he would be crowned. So we know what happened here just a few motos ago with Nicholas Romano.
Oh, man.
You can't etching the name on the trophy until that checker flag is flown for everybody.
And I believe it was Mason earlier, like yesterday, fell down 3 times. Had the thing wrapped up, man. Yeah, dude, just the wheels came off of it all at once. No, sat there on the swing arm and the forks just dragging, yeah.
They traveled. There is Viney through this moto. 10 more minutes to go. Can Noah Viney fight off Hayden Deegan? He's done a great job so far. Oh. Still going to be able to huck this big jump in the infield, the middle portion of the racetrack. Again, it was all the way across the racetrack.
Man, he loves carving that thing underneath, but not going to get an opportunity. You know the Viney's going to protect that inside each and every time.
And Janik's going to pick up another pass, so padding that points lead. Janik looks like he's gotten around Smirlik on the number 90 machine, so he's coming to life here about 3 or 4 laps into this race.
Under halfway now.
Yeah, he sat there in that out of championship contention there in 7th, and then he started picking them off one by one. number one spot. Deegan now trying something on the inside. And Viney with a big sense of urgency there. Going to try to triple. No, he does not triple. Deegan does. Their lines almost come together. Look at him standing up on the pegs. Deegan barely sat down during that turn. Great shot here of the drone.
Looked like Stephen Everett's there, feet up through the corner, man. Impressive.
And he is just locked in again to Noah Viney. I mean, he is so crafty. He's trying everything on this racetrack to get around this kid. Viney is having a great moto.
Stellar ride for Viney, man. Again, just calm and collected right now, not cracking under the pressure, and he's in a vice right now, man.
I mean, it's been almost 12 minutes of unrelenting.
And look at this. Absolutely. And Danger Boy pushing it right now. Deegan absolutely searching for lines inside and out. And that leads to a cross right. That leads to a little huckabuck. And even though it doesn't look big, it doesn't look big on the camera. Yeah, he has that ability. Look, that bike's fast, dude. Let me tell you something. You make a mistake on that bike, you just grab a handful and you're right back where you were. That bike is fast. Watch, same move. Every lap, same move.
And Viney's same move. He is going to make you work your way around. BTO ride, TM ride. He has done a fabulous job keeping the 38 of D.
Did he just glance over his shoulder? Did Viney for the first time glance over his shoulder there?
You know he's there.
Wow.
I mean, he just sets it in that rut. He draws up right alongside. This might be the one. Going to go wide again. They both go around that decision maker there.
Yeah.
Viney way back on the back of the bike. There's just that. There's parts on the racetrack where Viney is really, really quick, and he opens it up just a tad. Now, this is different here. Deegan tried the inside line last go-around, not going to do it this time. I mean, he is just searching.
Absolutely, and that's how you make passes. You can't pass by following. We've preached that for a million years. But the bottom line is you can't take a bad line either.
Gives it up. He was trying to crash and just gave it just enough throttle to keep it up. Deegan was able to triple, and I thought he was going to have something going on the outside. Look at that long rut. There's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, he willed that bike back up right there, buddy.
He wanted to keep it up.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was going down. All right, Viney clears the lap rider. 7 minutes to go. The longest moto ever for Viney.
Oh, and there's the mistake. It was going to be a mistake from one of them, whether it was a small mistake or a big mistake. Pretty good sized mistake right there. Catches that front end. Cross ruts just a bit, takes the soil sample, and without much ado, much pomp and circumstance, gets the thing back on two wheels, fired back up, and here we go one more time.
Still going to be by a large enough, I don't know that he even lost a spot. No, Revin Gordon on the 55 was 18 seconds back. Gordon gets around Hayden Deegan, and Janik going to come in right behind him.
Revin Gordon in potential for a bronze overall, a third place overall. Revin Gordon looking at a possible 9.33. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to go. And look at the Bermuda Triangle, Kevin. Holy cow. Looks just like 13 lines going through that Bermuda Triangle. 5.5 minutes left, as we mentioned, on lap 7 right now. Actually out on lap 8. 7 laps in the book. Viney out front. Hayden Deegan in that second position. Christian Janik moved himself into championship position when he picked up that third place. He's sitting on a 4.23 right now. Possible score of 9. That would give him the overall championship. Revin Gordon on the gas number 55, sitting in the 4th spot. Jude Smirlik on the number 90 KTM rides in 5th. Dylan Baleka on the number 51 machine. He's in the 6th position. Zayden Mason in that number 7 ride. Adler Cottle
Hayden Deegan
in the
off
number 8
the
spot.
racetrack.
Cannigier.
Like what Hayden Deegan looked to your right
again.
There. Something happened there. He looked like he was kicking the motorcycle. I'm not sure.
So again, problems for the number 38 machine.
This was a throwaway moto for him anyway. He had a 39th in that first moto, so.
Yep. 4.5 minutes left in this one. Back on the charge. Viney, stellar ride for that young man. Look at this now. A 22.7 second gap. And 4 minutes left. I'd say probably next time around, turning these 2-minute lap times, 2:03, 2:25, 2:05. Next time around, maybe picking up that 2-lap board for our final moto of the week. Can't believe we're saying that right now, Kevin. The week, we always say it, I can't believe the week's over already. Can't believe how fast it went. But truly, man, this thing has gone by at a blistering pace, much like the motos themselves.
Blink of an eye, here we are, final moto, Supermini 2, 13-16. Christian Janik has raced his way
Cards out.
up to the 2-lap board and into the number 3 spot. 4-2-3 moto scores will be good enough for a win and a championship. There is your moto winner. He keep it up on 2 wheels. Noah Viney.
Viney into the red zone now, coming through some of those shadows. Back into Storyland, and here we go. Makes that 180. Brings it around that left-hander, headed to the waterworks. Going to be a long lap and a half right now for Noah Viney. Going to pick up that white flag next time around. Here we go over that big tabletop down into the Monster Mile.
And look at those scores, 291 scores, man. Viney's got the speed to run up front. Obviously, you're seeing it here.
Yep.
That one bad moto right in the middle. He's from Murrieta, California on that BTO Rides Unlimited 7MX team. Greg Geisler will start cutting checks when he gets down there.
Going to gold plate some foot pegs.
Sure.
Bling out some hubs.
Greg's already literally made a gold medal out of gold for his rider Noah Viney. And that Rides Unlimited, the richest team in motocross. We always joke about that.
Miniature versions of the cup made into necklaces.
Sure. All right, Noah Viney looks over his shoulder. White flag, one more to go. I'm sure the pit board will read. Cruise around, man, 27-second lead. You are good to go. Christian Janik has final lap here.
Viney, one last trip through the 10 Commandments. Here we go. Coming out of that right-hander. All kinds of options through those ruts. Viney right now, lots of emotion going through his head. You can only imagine he's already picked up the pit board. He knows what position we're in right now. Headed into the red zone is Noah Viney. Coming out of the red zone into Waterworks now. Viney, the final time through the tree turn. Just about to take that right-hander. Here we go. Going to come down to the inside. Going to close this one out up over the big tabletop. Makes his way down through the Monster Mile. Noah Viney holds it close to the inside now. Not one to take any chances. Last time around, a 26.7 second gap. And just a matter of about 4 more corners. That left-hander into our pair of tabletops. First of the tabletops out of the way. Noah Viney attacking the second tabletop. Back into view now. Final time around the pond. Down into the Bermuda Triangle. The final left-hander on the course. And here comes Noah Viney, Kevin.
That's right, he will take the moto win. Congratulations to the Rides Unlimited BTO Orange Brigade 7MX ride of Noah Viney. That motor is smoked after that one. Had that thing at the rev limiter. looking for Christian Janik now, 26 seconds back. But guess what, folks? He's going to have 4 2-2 scores, and Christian Janik on the Team Green Monster Energy Pro Circuit ride, I believe he is going to be your national champion here in the Super Mini 2 13-16 class. Congratulations to Christian Janik. Jude Smirlick will finish 3rd. Hayden Deegan will finish 4th. Dylan Blecka 5th. Zayden Mason 6th. William Kanagor 7th. Mason Davis 8th. Carter Malcolm and Adler Cottle round out your top 10. That'll do it. Super Mini 2 13-16 puts the finishing touches on the 40th annual Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Moto Cross Championships here from a beautiful Loretta Lynn's. And we get ready to toss it down to the podium. Noah Viney. Yes, one more time. Noah Viney. I'm sure Ryan Hughes is in the mix there. There he is. That's one of his star pupils, folks.
All right, we're going to get some water on him, and we're going to talk to our winner. Yeah, it is hot. It actually finally happened. I'd say the last 3 hours of the week, we finally had the heat that we're used to at Loretta. It's not maybe about 98% of how bad it normally gets, but enough certainly to wipe these riders out. This is a big one, a Moto win. Would have had the title at one point, but a great come-from-behind effort by another rider to steal the championship, but still a Moto win. And talk to Rhino later. Let's head over here and talk to our gold medalist, Noah Viney. Well, apparently you left it all on the racetrack. That was a hard effort.
Yeah, I found out Hayden was behind me on the first lap, and I just told myself to keep pushing, and something will happen eventually. He come before the finish line, he caught the inside, and I just doubled into it, leaned against him. We hit, I stayed up, he stayed up, and then I just tried to ride a clean race, most of the inside, so he could never cut me off. And yeah, that was a good battle. That was fun. I'm about to fall on the ground because I'm so tired, but that was an awesome race.
You earned it. Before you fall down, thanks to people.
Rides Unlimited, Rhino Power, Rhino for helping me get ready for this race, Scott Goggles, Dunlop Pro Taper, Roger from 7, Bell Helmet, Scott, Monster, and anybody else I forgot, thank you.
All right, Noah Viney left it all out there and gets the Moto win. Go cool up. Yeah, we do have to bring the number 27 machine up. Thank you, everybody. That was a great effort, and it really put on a show in our last Moto as a battle for the win for the final gold of the week. We'll bring the number 27 bike on up, but we'll also look for, I think Jude Smirlick took the bronze. So while we bring the Kawasaki on up to celebrate a title, we can talk to our third place finisher in the Moto. All right, we'll wait on the bike. No problem. We got plenty of time. Let's first talk to our third place finisher, Jude Smirlik. Here, stand right here. How'd that moto go? Man, I saw the emotions. You were pumped to get on the box.
Yeah, I started off to a decent weekend. I got 6th in Supermini 1, and then 2nd Moto in Supermini 1. I was running 3rd for most of the race and 2 corners before the 10 Commandments. So I just washed it out and then panicked a little bit and crashed in the 10 Commandments, and that threw away my 3rd place finish. But yeah, track is really good. Yeah.
You finally got it done. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Jesus Christ for keeping me safe out there, my mom and dad, 100%, Club 57, WW Motocross Track for getting me dialed for Loretta wins, Curtis Manishide for keeping me in shape down at WW, Adept Creative Graphics, Fly Racing, Pit Posse, and that's I think that's it.
All right, let's hear it for Jude Smirlik with the bronze. Way to end the week. And now we will bring the final championship machine of the week to the podium, courtesy of the Monster Team Green Kawasaki folks. Got a little nerve-wracking there. He was pretty far back, had to make up a lot of positions to get the title, but that's exactly what he did, and he actually ends up finishing 2nd in the moto. Let's hear it for Kristen Janik. Made it a little interesting there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get the best start out there. I was about maybe 10th on the first lap, and everyone had a decent gap on me. Like Hayden and Noah were out there right battling. It was pretty sick. But I was like 6th on the 3rd lap and was barely catching people. So I put on a charge and got up to 3rd, and then I saw Hayden went down, so I got around him and was riding 2nd in his last 2 laps. So I played it smart and won the title.
All right. What are the emotions like? We ask this every time. What is it like as it's sinking in that you got the job done?
It feels like a dream. I wanted this to happen for so long, and it finally has.
Awesome. All right. Who do you want to thank, Christian?
My mom, my dad, Jesus for keeping me safe. Everybody from Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki, they helped me so much. And Pro Circuit, Dunlop Tires, Uni Air Filters, Hinson, Maxima, Renthal, Bell Helmets, Fox, 100%. ARC levers, Specialized, NGK spark plugs, the wrist brace guy, and everybody I forgot, thank you.
Let's hear it for him. He is your Super Mini 2 national champ, Kristen Janik. And one more AMA #1 plate to be handed out here in 2021, and we will complete all of our racing for the 40th annual Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Championship. One more round of applause for Kristen Janik.